3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph, thanks for being here with us on another fantastic day. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. How's it going, Steph?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? That's good. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Not too bad is better than bad.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hanging out, trying not to die. Normal stuff. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shaman of PA studios. Share the love this Valentine's Day at American Shaman of PA. Receive 30% off with a purchase of $99 or more. It is time for another fantastic, magical Would You Rather. I think I know your answer to this one, but I just thought it was funny to talk about. Would you rather get tipsy from just one sip of alcohol and ridiculously drunk from just one drink, or never get drunk no matter how much alcohol you consume?
Yeah, you're right. This one's easy for me. I would pick the first one.
Of course you would. Of course you would. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Plus, you'd be a cheap date.
That's true.
Like,
one drink?
Steph's tab at the bar is always $7.
Every single time.
I just get the most expensive stuff because I
Seriously.
only need one of it.
Right. That wouldn't be a bad deal. Really wouldn't.
Oh, we can't take Steph out. She's a lightweight.
What is it? Lush? Is that what they call you if you get drunk quickly?
Yeah. That's one of them. There's a lot of different ones. There's like 2 beer.
Yes.
Word that rhymes with beer.
Yes.
That I can't say or I'll get canceled. Lightweight obviously is one that you've heard for years.
Yeah.
What's another one? I don't know. I'm trying to think, but yeah, Lush is one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. I might take the second one just so I can show up people.
Right.
Like, no one can outdrink Puff. And then some guy strolls in. I can. All right, dude, sit down. Put some money on the table. And then I'd have to come up with some sort of, like, rules. How to beat the magical non-drunk Puff.
That's true. You could make some money.
Probably could.
Yeah.
You just want to have fun, cheapest way possible. And I'm over here like, I'm going to try to turn this into a money-making opportunity.
You really could. And you would probably amaze people. Be like, Puff had 18 shots last night and 6 beers. He wasn't even stumbling.
They would spread my tail across the land.
Everybody would hear about you. You'd be famous.
Pull me over. Sir, you been drinking? Yep, but I'm Puff. Oh, go ahead. You're fine.
Sorry to waste your time.
Sorry. Yeah, no, we have actual drunk people out here to worry about. And I'm like, doop driving home.
You would always be the DD. Everybody would always want to hang out with you because you could drive them home.
Oh, that might be a bad thing. You just brought up a negative thing. I don't want everyone wanting to hang out with me.
You don't want to have that much.
You know what?
friends?
You know what this would end up being? This is actually, now that we're diving deep into this might be a curse. Because there's nothing worse. And take it from someone who did this for years, as I was the DJ in the bar where other people were drinking.
Oh.
There's nothing worse than being that sober guy hanging out with a bunch of drunk people.
You're
We're
right.
like, hey, I'll tell you about my new business opportunity. Are you snoring? Get off of me.
That's so true. It is annoying to be the only sober
no.
person. That would get old.
What do I do? Because as soon as you brought up the DD, I'm like, I don't want to do that for everyone all the time. Literally, I'll buy a bus. Call it Puff's Drunk Bus.
But Puff is never drunk. Just everybody on the bus.
And I will drive them around. Yeah, they get a membership card and everything.
It can be fun sometimes to be with your friends, especially if you know that you're like keeping them safe and taking care of them and you're the DD. But it can get really old if everybody's like goofy and laughing and you're just like, I'm way too sober for this.
Ha, you're so funny. I didn't say anything. I know, it's just funny.
Yeah, that could get old.
Ooh, man, but if you're just drunk, you're just ignorant to it.
True.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one, actually, now that we're really getting into it.
No. All right, well, I'll leave it up to you guys. This is love. You want to talk about love? This is love. According to a new survey, the average American in a relationship will spend 4 hours a week. That's crazy. 408 hours a year watching TV shows they don't really like, but their partner likes them.
4 hours a week.
That's a lot of hours.
Wow.
That's a lot of weekly hours.
Yeah, you should come to some kind of agreement where it's a show that you actually both like. But I guess one person might just be giving in and going, sure, I'd love to.
I'm telling you this right now. My wife and I do not do this.
You don't.
We have 2 TVs in the house, and we have phones. If she watches something that I'm not interested in, I'll leave the room. We do not have a show. We had a show. We had a couple shows. Both of them got canceled. So what's the point of having a show if they're just going to take them away from us? She likes what she likes, which is like historical pieces about the Renaissance and Victorian era and Vikings. And I like Chris Hemsworth. I mean, Marvel movies.
Right.
That's what I meant to say. I just like I'll watch like on Disney Plus. They have this. Marvel has a show called WandaVision. I watch it on my phone. I could watch it on the TV, but I can watch it in any room of the house on my phone. Doesn't bother me. We don't sit down and watch shows we don't want to watch together just for the sake of it.
I could totally see you guys being that way. I don't see her watching something she doesn't want to.
No, God, no.
She would not.
Oh my
just
God.
be like, yeah, honey.
We could start a show and she'd be like, all right, I'm done. If you want to watch it, that's fine. No, she gets up and just leaves. We don't talk about it. She's just like, I don't want this.
I'm over it.
Yeah. So there was one show we were watching a long time ago, and we found out it got canceled, and there were still two episodes left, and I'm like, well, do you want to sit down and watch this? She's like, why? It's getting canceled. What's the point? No. And she just like walked upstairs.
Okay.
It was in our old house. For some reason, it's one of those memories that sticks in my head. It's in our old house. Yep, she just walked right upstairs. Like, all right. And we never watched. Neither of us never watched the last 2 episodes.
That was the end of it.
I could go back and watch it now, but it just doesn't feel right.
I don't think I've in a couple different relationships, I've like gotten into a show with somebody. I don't think I've ever genuinely been like, I do not like this, but I'll keep watching. I think I've always liked the shows.
That's good.
But I could see a lot of guys giving into this for like maybe the woman that wants to watch something and they're really not interested.
What's that dumb show that everyone likes? This Is Us.
Yes, that's
All
that's
right.
one of those shows.
Or like what's it? Like The Bachelor, Bachelorette. I'm sorry, Brian Osborne. I just know that there's a lot of guys who don't watch that garbage.
True, and honestly, that's not a show I would ever want my man to feel like he had to watch with me.
Why?
Because it's like I would think it was a little strange if he was like into it. Not that it's strange. It's just, it is more of a girl show. I'm not hating on anybody who likes the show.
Hear that, Brian Osborne?
No. I don't mean it negatively. For me, I would never be like, babe, you need to watch this with me. I'd be like, oh, you're going out with your friends tonight? Cool, The Bachelorette's on. I'm going to watch it with my friends, my mom, whatever.
Myself.
Yeah, just myself. Right.
All right. Yeah, no, the wife isn't into that stuff. Thank God. I want that soiling my TV. All right. This is probably one of the more ridiculous studies I've ever seen. A study found that 86% of adults and 91% of young people admitted to be very, very scared of something. War? No. Terrorists? No. Loss of social security net? No. Monsters. Like real, quote unquote, monsters. 43% of adults, 55% of youth polled thought monsters were in or around their house. 43% of adults, 55% of youth. What's going on?
What? Like Bigfoot? Or like, what are we
monsters.
talking about? Like a legit monster.
Yeah.
Like under their bed in their closet.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I can't be home alone at night. I get freaked out. I mean, I can, but I get very freaked out. I have to, like, check behind the shower curtain. But it's not because I think there's a monster. It's because I think there's a murderer. Like a human who wants to murder me.
That's not what they're worried about. They're worried about legit monsters.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, when I go into my basement at night, I do run up the stairs after I turn the lights off.
Basements can be creepy.
Right. But again, it's not because I think that Sully from Monsters, Inc. is down there. It's because I think there's a murderer just waiting to catch me off guard.
Yeah, there's one in every house.
Right.
You gotta be careful.
They're always hiding. You never find them.
All over the place. Yeah, they're the best hiders. They hide. Just know this: hide and go seek champs at kids grow up to be murderers.
Wow, that's true. It makes sense now.
Everyone knows this. All right, coming up in a couple of minutes, this is starting to become a real problem.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is scary because I think it is starting to become a problem. A husband and wife in Brazil are seeing a marriage counselor because she spends too much time on TikTok.
Oh, that's bad.
According to the husband, this is really bad. According to the husband, the wife is so obsessed with creating and watching TikToks, she's taken leave from her job and asked her mother-in-law to watch their children for weeks until her TikTok career takes off.
Oh, no. It's like taking over people.
Well,
it's really bad.
They watch someone do something stupid and become viral, and then the next few things you watch, they're like wearing sponsored clothes.
Right.
Or they have a YouTube channel where they're like, hey, this show's sponsored by Squarespace or something. And you're like, oh my God, they're making money. And all they did was this dumb thing. Well, I could do that and make money, or I could do that and become famous. We're reaching this, or we're reaching for this fame goal all the time, it seems like. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm above all of that, because I'm not. Right? My goal is for one of my videos to go viral, and then we gain listeners and followers from that.
Right.
Like, I put out so many music videos last year, hoping...
During COVID, right.
Yeah, hoping that one of them would go viral. None of them did. I wish they did. I mean, we got a bunch of views, and it helped a little bit, but... Obviously, I needed a creative outlet. I wanted to entertain people, but another goal was for one of these things to go viral, possibly, and then, who knows how that could help us, help the show, help me, help you.
Right. You gain attention. Yeah.
But I never compromised my relationships or my work, my money-making opportunities. This woman literally took vacation from her job to post TikTok videos to try to go viral.
Oh, yeah, that's so bad. People get so caught up in it. It's unhealthy.
It is very unhealthy. I feel bad for this guy, because I'm going to go ahead and assume they got married before TikTok was really a thing.
Probably.
So now, this is changing who she is. This is changing the way she parents. This is changing how she provides for her family. Now, all's well and good if she comes out with that one thing that helps her go viral. But what if she never does? The majority of people never do. The vast majority of people never do.
Right.
You can count on only a couple hands who makes a real living off of this stuff. So good luck to them. My advice is to run, bro.
Social media can be so bad. It's like the fact that it's literally causing problems in marriages.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky how bad it can be.
Yeah. I shouldn't laugh because this woman was injured, but I'm still gonna laugh because it's in my head. I'm sorry. The picture's in my head. A deer followed a 77-year-old woman into her Woodland Park, Colorado home and then attacked her with his hooves. She was bringing groceries into her car and propped her door open, and then the doe, a female deer, followed her inside and surprised her. So imagine you put down your groceries, you turn around, and then you're staring in the face of Bambi. So it started eating food in her kitchen as she tried to get it back outside. She threw objects at the deer to try to scare it. It wouldn't retreat. When she momentarily turned around, the deer reared up and began deer attacking her.
What?
With its hooves, yeah. It caused scratches, cuts, and bruises. She managed to shove the deer outside, but she tried to unprop the door. The animal ran back inside. Then she got a mop and used it to push the animal back outside and close the door. She told Colorado Parks and Wildlife officer the deer would return in the morning because her neighbors fed it. Officer returned the next morning and found the doe in the victim's yard. It returned. The revenge. Woman was able to positively identify it, and they put it down.
Aww.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. It kept coming back. It was going to do it again.
It wanted revenge.
It was like, I've tasted human blood, and I want more. Give me more.
It makes me wonder if something was wrong with this deer because
Might
they're
have been.
so skittish.
Yeah.
You can't even normally get near them, let alone for it to be, violent.
Well, like other animals, the more it's around humans that don't hurt it. And matter of fact, in this community, they were feeding it.
Yeah, okay.
So the more that it's around good people that are feeding it, of course it's going to be like, oh, well, this is just another good person. And then when it's like, no, stop eating the food, it's not there for you. It's like, how dare you? And now the deer's become entitled. And now the deer is back out.
Getting too comfortable.
Protesting in front of the woman's house. Peacefully, at the moment, mind you. Peacefully protesting in front of the woman's house. Saying she's a deer phobic.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, she's fine. But she did get a little injured. But all I'm thinking is I've never seen a deer attack a person except for a buck. I've seen videos, maybe you've seen them too, where with its antlers, it can mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a little female deer.
It's a Bambi. Right.
What can it do? So now I'm picturing this deer jumping up with his front hose and just.
Right, are the hooves sharp?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're like shoes.
Right.
So it could scratch you up.
Right. It could do some damage.
I mean, depending on the size of it, I guess if it hit the woman, and she's 77, hit her in the right way, if it knocked her on the head or something, it could have killed her. Would you imagine going that way? Not even a full-grown male deer, but a little baby girl deer kills you? That's one of the worst deaths ever.
One of the worst ways to go.
And that you're down in your kitchen floor all dead and just walking around your house and seeing the crime eating your food that's out.
You're on your floor all dead and stuff.
Yeah. It's just walking over your lifeless corpse.
Yeah.
Eating things, just taunting you in death.
That would be a bad way to go.
I'm giving this way too much thought. A Missouri woman who lost her high school class ring 42 years ago was recently reunited with it. Her name is Jackie. Her and her husband recently received a mysterious phone call from a stranger in Texas who asked if he knew a woman with her maiden name. The guy was Richard Escobedo, and class ring was one of several that he purchased from various locations while on the hunt for his own lost ring. He says this is what this guy does. He goes to pawn shops and antique stores looking for his class ring. He said he started buying up other rings he found and using the information from the rings, school names, dates, and initials to try to find their owners, and he's been documenting his progress, which is kind of amazing. And I'm wondering if one day, I will get a call from him because I had a class ring. Actually, maybe I won't. I actually took my class ring when I needed money like back in one of the many times since I moved here that I was super poor and couldn't pay things, I took my high school class ring to a cash for gold place.
So maybe,
But
it could turn up somewhere.
I think they melt those down, those places.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how that works.
I think so, yeah.
Well,
I remember, and tell me do you have a class ring?
No, I never got one.
I had to have one. For whatever reason, had to have one. And my mom was like, you're never going to wear it. And this is like, it was hundreds of dollars. I mean, they're not cheap.
They're expensive, yeah.
And my mom's like, you're never going to wear it. I'll wear it all the time, Mom. Just you wait. I have school pride. Twice. I think I wore it day of graduation. And maybe like a couple of days after I got it.
You actually probably wore it more than a lot of people. I think some people literally don't wear it. It's just like they have it. They don't actually like wear it around.
So I remember I was visiting my parents one time years ago, and I saw it sitting on my dresser in my room, and I'm like, okay, I'll take this with me. And not 6 months later, I went out and got like $100 for it or something like that because I needed it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't miss it.
No, you don't like think about it.
I don't have an outfit that I wear. Go, oh man, the class ring would really complete this outfit.
I just wish I still had it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Did you think it was a dumb thing when you were going to school? Did you ever really want one?
I'm trying to remember. I think that my parents offered me something else instead. Like, I think they, like, helped me pay for my car or, like, something like that. Because I think they said the same thing that most parents probably say, which is, you're never going to wear it. So I think that they put that money towards something else instead.
Yeah,
and
probably
I made
smart.
the choice.
Probably a good choice. Probably good. Yeah. A ring? You can't drive a ring. You can't pick up your friends in your ring and go to a party.
Right. Instead, I got my 1990 Jetta with purple racing stripes.
1990?
Something. 1990, early 90s,
Wow.
I think it was.
That's you because
Car was ugly.
we're like 10 years apart. My first car was in 1989.
Really?
So that's I don't know who to feel sorry for, you or me.
Yeah, probably both of us.
Yeah. my first car was a 1989 Mercury Tracer hatchback. It was awesome.
Hatchback.
It was awesome. So I missed that car. It was actually pretty cool. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. There's no way this is real. No way. I'm sorry.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
A few weeks ago, like a week ago, sorry, I saw a TikTok. You know, about once a day I scroll through TikTok, see if there's anything cool. I saw this TikTok, and I was like, that's funny. Fake, but funny. And then a couple articles got written about it. And more people started talking about it. And then people started stitching it, right? So people started duetting it or whatever you want to call it on. And I kept seeing the video more and more. When I first saw the video, it had just a few thousand views. It's up to over 1 million, well in the millions now. And I don't know if you've seen it, but Andrea Lopez shared a video advising people to use a lint roller to discover if their partner has been seeing someone else behind their back. Have you seen this one?
No.
So they said, listen, if, obviously this is only going to matter if your significant other is seeing someone who has a different hairstyle than you. But what you do is you take a lint roller over their clothes, over the floor, over whatever, and if you pull out, like if you're a brunette and you pull out a blonde hair, you can ask questions.
He's trifling.
Now, not always. I mean, daily life, if you sit on a bench and then I sit on a bench, absolutely your hair could be on the bench and transfers to my coat.
Right. There's a lot of different factors.
But, maybe you have reason for suspicion and you go further. I'm sorry, if my wife were to just come up to me and be like, rah, 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 and like a strand of like bleach blonde hair in the house, I'd be like, what do you want from me? Like, no. It could have. Right. I could have picked that hair up at a multitude of places.
Right.
But
it's not like a foolproof plan.
Maybe it's a reason to move forward and, try to find more evidence. Anyway, okay, here, yeah, 22 million times it's been watched now. In the video, she uses the lint roller over the floor in her boyfriend's bedroom. Picked up plenty of dust with what appeared to be a few stray red hairs that were impossible to spot before. Now, I forget what color hair she had, but it wasn't red. Okay. So the whole video was like, you want to know if your man's cheating? This is what you do. Take a lint roller. Okay, so imagine this is a TikTok video, right? It's not hard to. What you do is take a lint roller, roll it on the ground, find any hairs that aren't your color, then And then she's like, what the? And then it goes on to, what I'm talking about?
Right.
So that's the TikTok video, more or less.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. This is fake, people. Just being honest. This is fake. She planted this there. Imagine the video without the ending.
Right, it wouldn't be as good.
This is how you spot your man cheating. Roll over, see, clean, my man's good. Nobody cares about that.
Right, that's not interesting.
People love controversy.
Yep.
People love drama. They know now that you have a suspicion your man's cheating because you found 2 strands of red hair in his bedroom. Imagine, he could have been walking along the street, picked him up in his shoe, walked into his bedroom, and they fell off his shoe. But it's not the fact of that, whether or not he's cheating, it's the fact you found him in the TikTok video, surprisingly. You weren't expecting to find them. This is fake.
Right. What are the odds that she was recording in that very moment when she discovered it?
People are so freaking gullible right now. You could do almost anything. And they're just like, well, I saw it on the internet. It's true.
Yep.
It's true. This woman, wow. You know what? I feel really sorry for her. Hold on. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry in this, but she thought she was just helping other people. And it turns out that she's the one that needs help.
How could he?
I thought they had something special, those two. Like, it's fake!
It reminds me of the sleepwalking thing we talked about.
Yes!
Where we think it's fake. Yeah.
My God, people, not everything you see on TikTok is true. I'm telling you, like, I'm watching... One of my favorite channels is a girl who has Tourette's. And she, like, hits herself and says awful things that you can't say.
Yeah.
I find it hilarious. And if it's real, then, bravo to that girl for, I hate to use this word, but being brave, and because this is new. She hasn't had this her whole life. She's only had this for like a year.
Right.
So, like, it's pretty amazing she's able to, talk about it and
put it out there like that. Yeah.
But it would not shock me either if one day she's like, yeah, I played y'all. That's fake.
Yeah,
like,
it wouldn't surprise me.
You were fantastic. Either way, I'm a fan.
Right, either way, it's funny.
Either way, I'm a fan. Yeah. But I'm not going to write articles about how brave this girl is unless I have some sort of proof.
Right.
And you shouldn't be writing articles about this woman's TikTok video when it can be so easily fake. Those hairs, for all we know, could be from some sort of baby doll toy, Barbie thing that has red hair. You can't feel them, you can't touch them, you can't tell if they're synthetic or if there's real hair. I mean, it could have been from
a number of things.
It could have been from a clown wig they have in the house. I don't know.
Right.
It's just I hate this thing we're in right now where we see something and then we automatically go, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. It has to be real 100%. Like, I'm not saying be super cynical about everything, but maybe just not be so gullible all the time.
She did it for the views.
This is fake.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's working. 22 million views.
And now women all across the world are lint rolling their boyfriend's bedding.
Hey, come here. Come here. Now, I see you. Oh. They're lint rolling as they get home. Like, what? Oh, my God. I hate that video.
Yep. Thank you, TikTok.
Time to stump Steph. 26% of adults surveyed never did this when they were teens. What is it? I guarantee this is not you. You were part of the, 74% that did this. It's something you do as a teen.
Is it bad?
No. Some people just might be too cool for it.
So it's not something that's considered cool. It's
No,
not like sneaking out of the house.
No, it's nothing like that. No, it's something that is probably considered just fine. But some people will be like, I'm not doing that. That's for losers. Or that's, even though it's not. It's just some people. You'll understand what I mean.
Played an instrument.
No. Nope. It's a type of event.
Something they went to.
Yeah, or didn't go to.
Oh, homecoming, prom.
Well, which one?
Well, I don't know, either one. It's the same thing. Went to one of their dances.
Homecoming and prom is not.
Well, I don't know. Is it either one of them?
School dances.
Oh, so it is the same thing.
26% of adults surveyed never did this when they were teens. Went to a school dance.
You said it's not the same thing, but it literally was because they're both dances.
Well, it depends. Homecoming is like, at least where I'm from, a multitude of events, not just a dance.
Which is true.
Where prom.
But
is,
I meant the dance.
Well, you didn't say that. You just homecoming, which it's broad.
Okay, I meant like went to home like the dance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
They were too cool for it. No, I went to all my homecomings and all my proms.
And
I wouldn't have missed that.
Yeah.
So much
Didn't
fun.
you go to a bunch of proms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to 3.
Somebody was popular.
No.
A majority of Americans surveyed said this is their biggest high school regret. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this is something that I regret not being better at.
Not focusing more on school.
No. It's a specific subject.
In school?
So, so you were close. So I'll give you
Spanish.
Well, second language.
Yes, because I know you've said that before about Spanish.
My Spanish teacher was fantastic. She was a very nice lady. Enjoyed her time, or enjoyed being in her class. Just I was so bad at it, and I'm pretty sure she helped me out because I had to pass this New York State Spanish final in order to get my diploma. Because in New York it's different. They have state diplomas and local diplomas, and for some reason, I thought I'd be good enough to pass the state one, and I was not. And so I'm pretty sure my Spanish teacher helped me graduate.
Oh, God bless her.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want another year of you.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine if I didn't graduate because I flunked Espanol?
You'd be there for another year.
Just taking Espanol. It's the only thing you got to pass, Puff. All right, you're 24 years old. It's time to pass Spanish.
Come on, this is going to be your year.
Yo, Tango! Yo, Tango me gusta. Oh, my God. He's got kids now.
It's kind of scary.
2 trabajos. All right, time to give it up, buddy. All right, friends, that is the show for Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. Have yourself a great day. Bye.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.